Explore the Arusha Serena Hotel with this full virtual property tour. A hidden gem nestled amidst breathtaking natural beauty, you will encounter playful monkeys, enjoy luxurious amenities, and savor local and international cuisine. This 150-acre property immerses you in nature and is a perfect waypoint to stop at as a part of your African safari. Let's take a look. The Arusha Serena Hotel is located down a dirt street, about 1 kilometer off of the main highway, past a busy local marketplace. After passing through the property gate, we were dropped off by the small parking lot at the end of the driveway. The hotel grounds were a quiet oasis after the hustle and bustle of the local market. The service was also wonderful, and they took our luggage and gave us warm towels to clean our hands with after our long journey from the airport. From this point, we could see the main reception building, which also had the bar and lounge, as well as a small gift shop. Looking down the other path, towards the hotel rooms, or huts, we were excited to see Vervet Monkeys, just wandering around the property. We got to see a lot more of them during our stay here, so you'll see them close up and personal, later in this video. Let's head up to explore the main building, and the relaxing lawn area, in front of it. Just 40 kilometers from the Kilimanjaro International Airport, the Arusha Serena Hotel is a popular spot for travelers as a pre- or post-safari stay. It is a little less than an hour drive from the Kilimanjaro International Airport, and on the route towards the Ngorongoro crater and the Serengeti. The site of the hotel was originally a coffee plantation, once owned by a Greek coffee farmer named Anthony Zakis. Even today, there is a commercial coffee farm nearby. During World War II, when Tanzania served as a British military outpost, this site became a government hospital, treating wounded soldiers. In 1988, it became a hotel, built by two Indian brothers, initially called the Hotel Mountain Village, and in 2000 it was rebuilt, becoming the beautiful Serena Hotel we see today. The architecture replicates the traditional style of the colonial coffee farm, featuring leaded windows, French doors, and extensive gardens that offer sweeping views of Lake Duluti and the surrounding woodland slopes of Mount Meru. The lawn in front of the hotel was peaceful and inviting. There were numerous tables and chairs set up for you to have drinks and a snack at any time. It was a popular spot for people to congregate and relax with a cocktail to watch the sunset before dinner. Serena is known for its upscale lodges and hotels across East Africa, and this renovated former coffee plantation transforms you back in time, feeling like a luxury lodge in the African bush. Every night, the staff would build and light a large fire in front of the hotel. We would often head there to relax, sitting next to the cozy fire to recount the day's events, before heading to the restaurant. After dinner, the property was just as magical, with the grounds lit up and the fire pit still burning down to its last embers. Inside, the main lobby had a small seating area, alongside the front desk. There was also a small gift shop that had a selection of local clothes, crafts, souvenirs, and sundry items. Next to the lobby is the lounge and bar area. It is open to the front lawn, providing a view of the gardens and Lake Duluti. A bar in the back has a well-stocked selection of drinks, and the room is a cozy retreat with plush sofas, armchairs, and a fireplace that adds warmth and ambience. Finally, next to the lounge is the restaurant, an elegant dining room, with a variety of culinary delights, showcasing both local and international flavors. Many of the local flavors were curries or stew-type meals. Almost a bit of Indian influence, as shown in these samosas. But they also had international cuisine available, like these fish and chips. And of course you cannot have fish and chips without trying a refreshing local beer. Everything was delicious, and for each meal you can order a fixed price, full, 4-course meal, or from an a la carte menu. We noticed a particularly interesting feature of the dining room that is worth taking a closer look at. As you can see, outside the restaurant, there is actually a large tree that the dining room is built around. From inside the dining room, you can walk out some doors to a small patio, where you will find this massive tree, growing high above the roof, with its winding trunk protected in this cozy little alcove, cut out from the restaurant seating area. Walking around it, we find a sign that tells us it is a sausage tree, a unique and fascinating tree native to tropical Africa. The sausage tree is given that name because it produces distinctive, sausage-shaped fruits that hang from long, rope-like stalks. Next, we will take a walk to see what the hotel accommodations look like. As we walk along the path leading to all of the rooms, we see that they look like small huts or cottages. The hotel has 42 rooms, and most of them are broken out into groups of 6 rooms, arranged in little semicircular clusters. With their thatch roofs, these little cottages slightly resemble traditional Maasai huts. The Maasai are perhaps the most famous tribe in the region, known for the preservation of their culture and way of life. At the same time, the cottages incorporate some colonial-era charm, integrating a bit of architecture that reflects a 1920s lakeside retreat. While the rooms highlight some of the historic local traditions, and the site's plantation origin, the rooms are well equipped with modern comforts and amenities. The beds were protected with mosquito netting. The bathroom was large and clean. And there were plenty of windows and a small doorway and patio. From the patio of a few of the rooms, you could walk outside and get a full panoramic view of the fields and gardens in the back of the property. As you can see, the rooms at the Arusha Serena Hotel are designed to seamlessly integrate into the natural landscape, creating a harmonious blend of architecture and environment. The use of grey stone and wood, along with the thatched roofs, not only creates a sense of authenticity, but also combines nicely with the picturesque landscape. With the small clusters nestled amongst the winding walkways, gardens, and trees, guests feel connected to nature and enjoy a sense of quiet privacy. We now take a leisurely walk down the path to get an idea of how the 42 rooms are integrated into their beautiful surroundings. We'll also take this opportunity to tell you more about the property and things to expect during your stay. The immaculate landscaping makes the stroll an enjoyable experience. Later in this video, we will show you a full walk around the entire hotel grounds, along the jogging path, which is a 642-meter trail, allowing you to explore the 150-acre site. All 42 guest rooms are non-smoking. They are equipped with a room safe, hairdryer, Wi-Fi, coffee and tea making station, 220-volt power outlets, complimentary water and toiletries, a flat-screen TV, and an air conditioning and heating unit. As a traveler, you will want to make sure that you have a Type G adapter for the outlets in Africa, and it is not a bad idea to have a surge protector, as there are sometimes power spikes. Also, while Wi-Fi is available, it should be noted that coverage is spotty and speeds varied greatly. As such, do not plan to do anything that requires heavy internet usage there. As you can see, the first 24 rooms were along this main path. Rooms 25 through 42 are found up ahead, but along a much more secluded and winding pathway. Check-in is usually at noon, and check-out is at 11 a.m. As mentioned, when we first arrived, we were given a cool towel to wash our hands. As we waited during check-in, we were served a glass of chilled mango juice. We were then escorted to our rooms. The staff handled all of our bags, and gave us a tour of the room once we got there. Although tipping is not required, we did, and it was much appreciated. US dollars are readily accepted, but sometimes, you will get better prices if you pay in Tanzania shillings. When paying your room bill, or even at the restaurant or gift shop, Serena Arusha Hotel accepts cash payments in most major currencies, including US dollars, British pounds, and euros. Major credit and debit cards are also accepted, including Visa and MasterCard. And unlike many stores in Tanzania, at the hotel there is no surcharge for credit card payments. The Arusha Serena Hotel also has a host of guest services available if needed. This includes babysitting services, a safety deposit box at the front desk, 24-hour room service, laundry and shoeshine services, a 24-hour on-call doctor, and all-day complimentary coffee and tea. We were there for about a week before we went on a safari, so we did use the laundry service before we left. You were able to select overnight or even same-day service, and whether or not to fold or hang the clothes when they were returned. Finally, the rooms are all the same design, just with either a double, effectively king-size bed, or 2 twin beds. The one thing you can select when booking a reservation is whether or not you want to just include breakfast with your reservation, or if you want full board, where breakfast, lunch, and dinner are included. And with that, we reach the end of our walk down the path with all of the rooms, ending at room 42. Throughout our stay, it was not uncommon to see Vervet Monkeys running around, foraging for food, and playing with one another. And it was not uncommon for them to get up right close and personal. While the hotel staff takes measures to discourage feeding the monkeys, these clever creatures are known to be opportunistic, and might try to snatch snacks from unsuspecting visitors. It's important to keep food items secure and avoid feeding them. It was a treat to watch them, and having them run around us at the property was a definite highlight of our stay there. For the last part of this video, we will walk along the jogging track that encircles the entire property. From the rooms, we walk back towards the main reception area, reaching the start of the track on the right. The jogging trail starts off heading towards the front of the property, parallel to the driveway and front gate that we came in on. As we walk around the site, we will tell you a little more about the experiences and activities you can do from the hotel. First, which such a beautiful property, the Arusha Serena Hotel has a resident naturalist who can accompany you, giving you more information about all of the trees, plants, and animals, such as the monkeys and birds you might see along the walk. Second, the hotel is literally right next to Lake Duluti, a small crater lake formed within a volcanic crater. The lake is a bird of paradise, with over 130 species recorded in the area. You can spot grey herons, fish eagles, cormorants, kingfishers, and a variety of other water birds. The surrounding forest is home to various animals, including blue monkeys, snakes, monitor lizards, and various insects. It is nestled within the Duluti Forest Reserve, and boasts a diverse range of trees, including indigenous species like the strangler fig and the East African yellowwood. The lake is a beautiful place to explore, and is a short walk through a door in the back of the hotel property. We'll point the door out on this walk, when we get to the back. We took a delightful canoe safari to see the birds and monitor lizards there, and it was a peaceful and fun activity to do from the hotel. You can also take a nature walk around the lake. Both activities can be arranged at the front desk. Another activity we did was a day hike of Mount Kilimanjaro. We did not book it through the hotel, we reserved it through Viator, and will include a link in the description. It was a long day, taking about 14 hours, so be prepared for that, but it was well worth it if you like hiking and nature. It is also fun to say you hiked Mount Kilimanjaro. You of course cannot summit, as that would take several days, but you do hike the first leg of the Maringu route, to the Mandara huts. The trek is a rainforest trail filled with birds, mongoose, and blue and colobus monkeys, and included a picnic lunch at Mandara before descending to head back to the hotel. It is not a technical climb, just a walk, but it is all uphill on the way in, so tiring. It took about 3.5 hours to trek in and 3 hours to hike back down. One nice thing we were able to do is request a separate box lunch from the hotel at the front desk. We used it as our breakfast and snacks on the way out and back, since we had to leave at 6:30 in the morning, and did not get back until around 8:30 p.m. It cost $15 per box. Getting back to our walk around the property, this path we are on is parallel to the street in the front of the hotel. As you can see, the entire site is enclosed, so you have to be a guest of the hotel to be on property. Also, since we were there in the middle of the week, there were not too many tours coming in and out, so the stay was quite peaceful and secluded. Another fun quick trip we did was to visit the Cultural Heritage Center, which we spent a few hours at. To visit, we just reserved a driver for a half day, as we also wanted to get to an ATM and do some grocery shopping. So we did those things and then stopped at the Cultural Heritage Center on the way back to the hotel. The center is a one-stop destination to experience the rich tapestry of African art, culture, and history. It consists of an art gallery and museum, along with a shopping center, with numerous shops with souvenirs from local artisans. The main building is designed to resemble the iconic Uhuru Peak of Mount Kilimanjaro, adding to the center's unique appeal. It boasts one of the largest art galleries in Africa, showcasing a diverse range of artworks from various African regions and styles. It also has a museum section that provides insights into Tanzania's cultural heritage, traditions, and history. Visitors can learn about the fascinating history and geology of Tanzanite, a gemstone only found in Tanzania, and you can buy Tanzanite jewelry in the shops. Finally, there are also a few restaurants there, where you can enjoy local, as well as international bites. The jogging trail then hits the corner of the property, and continues southwest towards the back, where you can find some gardens and large fields. We again run into some monkeys running along the wall. Vervet monkeys are highly adaptable and can be found in various habitats, from savannas and woodlands, to coastal forests, and as we see here, in urban areas. Continuing our walk, we see the end of the hotel cottage lane we walked earlier, with the last ones, numbers 41 and 42, right along the path. The last excursion we took from the hotel was an Arusha National Park half-day safari. We'll include a video of that trip in the description. It was an amazing first safari, and unique in that the park has a variety of landscapes in a very small area, from lush forests and volcanic craters, to alkaline lakes and open grasslands. This diversity allows for a wide range of wildlife viewing opportunities in a relatively small area. We saw giraffes, zebras, warthogs, baboons, Cape buffalo, and many birds. We also had a picnic lunch by the beautiful Mamela Lakes. It was convenient as well, only half an hour away from the hotel. We were able to book at the hotel front desk, and again got a box lunch to go for the picnic. One thing to note when booking excursions from the hotel is that you cannot just charge them to the room. You pay the tour people directly, and as mentioned, most of the tour companies want to be paid in cash. Hence why we had to visit an ATM while we stayed here. It was $300 for the car for half a day, and $60 per person to enter the park. That cost included a guide from the park, who accompanied us on our safari drive. If you bring enough, US dollars are readily accepted. After pausing our walk to see some monkeys, we continued past the housing area to the back of the 150-acre property. To get to the back, you head down a set of steps. Back in this area, the vegetation becomes more lush, and you can see a variety of plants and flowers. Although we talked about all of the activities we did from the hotel during our stay, there are many other experiences that the Arusha Serena Hotel has available for guests to book. You can take a 2 or 3 hour mountain biking excursion through the village of Tengeru, where you will visit local farms, banana plantations, coffee plantations, and experience the local way of life and housing. The hotel offers lessons to learn some Swahili, which is the official language of Tanzania and Kenya, and used widely throughout East Africa. You will learn basic greeting words, numbers, and food and animal names. Cooking lessons are also offered, where the hotel chef will teach you about local cuisine, as you are guided in preparing selected dishes. Close by, you can visit the Tengeru market to experience an Arusha local farmers market. It is walking distance from the hotel, and there, you can catch the buzz of the local food and vegetable market, as traders and buyers haggle over prices. As mentioned, the Arusha Serena Hotel was once the site of a hospital during World War II. During that time there were many Polish refugees that settled in the area. As such, one of the other experiences you can book is to visit a Polish graveyard, which is a short drive from the hotel. There, you will learn the rich history of the Polish settlers and the cemetery. Visiting the city of Arusha is also a great excursion, and the Serena Hotel offers both full and half-day trips. If you have a full day to spare, you can take an Arusha city tour. During that trip, you will enjoy a drive through Arusha, view some of the sights, and visit various spots including a village market, the main Arusha market, a school, a church and a local pub. After lunch, the tour will continue as you visit the local farms and coffee plantations. Finally, if you just want to relax around the hotel, you can always get a spa treatment in the privacy of your own room. Arusha Serena Hotel offers a wide range of beauty services including massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, and much more. We are now about halfway around the jogging track, and walking along the back wall of the property. As mentioned earlier, Lake Duluti is right next to the hotel, and when we went on our canoeing experience, we went out the door you see on our left. Because of its close proximity, you can actually have some dining experiences right on the shores of the lake. The Arusha Serena Hotel offers both lakeside breakfast and sundowner packages. For an authentic safari experience, you can take breakfast on the shores of the beautiful lake, with safari chairs, a table, and a team of chefs ready to prepare a full English breakfast, just for you. Alternatively, you can schedule a lake sundowner. An essential part of traditional safari life, gathering for drinks while watching the sun go down, dates back to the time of the great safaris of the 1920s, all of which featured the serving of elegant bush cocktails, against the unforgettable backdrop of the African sunset. Time to commence as the sun starts its descent, which on the equator is usually around 6 p.m. The hotel can arrange a sundowner at the lake, where chairs, lamps, a campfire, and a bush bar with cocktail and snacks will have been set up. Pausing here, we are now at the Arusha Serena Hotel's gardens. As you can see, they grow a large number of items. Here you can see the banana trees, along with sugarcane. The hotel is known for using fresh produce, from their on-site garden in the restaurant. The gardens were quite extensive, and we always had fresh fruits and vegetables at each meal. Although, not all of the items we had at our meals were from this particular garden, the hotel is committed to sustainability and supporting the local community, and using fresh, local ingredients is a part of that effort. That pretty much covers everything we know about the hotel, our experience, and some of the excursions we took, along with what other services and experiences the hotel offers. We'll finish the rest of the walk by providing you information and history about this region and the city of Arusha. Arusha has a rich and diverse history. The area was first settled in the 1830s by the Arusha Maasai, who traded agricultural products with neighboring pastoral communities. The city became a regional center in the 1860s due to its strategic location along the Pangani Valley trade route. In 1896, the Germans conquered Arusha, establishing a military fort, Boma, by 1900, which marked the beginning of a significant colonial presence. The British took control during World War I in 1916, and the city continued to grow under British administration, especially after the extension of the railroad from Moshi to Arusha in 1928-29. Arusha played a pivotal role in Tanzania's journey to independence, with significant events such as the signing of the Arusha Declaration in 1967 and the Arusha Accords in 1993, which aimed to resolve the Rwandan Civil War. The city also hosted the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda from 1994 until its closure in 2014. Today, the city is known as the safari capital of Tanzania, serving as a gateway to numerous national parks and natural attractions. It has a population of over 600,000 and is the regional capital of the Arusha region, with over 2 million inhabitants. At this point, we have reached the back corner of the property, and the trail turns to head back up towards the main reception lodge. You can also see a few buildings in this area. The first, smaller building has a set of bathrooms. The second, larger building, seemed to be a meeting or education room. The buildings are pleasantly situated in this back corner of the property, right next to a large grassy field that was spotted with numerous trees. In addition, scattered throughout the lawn area were a few swings that you could relax on. Continuing with information about Arusha, the region is geographically diverse, featuring the Great Rift Valley, volcanic massifs like Mount Meru, and numerous lakes such as Lake Manyara and Lake Natron. The region is also home to significant archaeological sites like Laetoli and Olduvai Gorge, known for prehistoric hominid discoveries. Economically, Arusha is an important agricultural hub, producing coffee, grains, vegetables, and other crops. The region also has mining activities, including magnesite and meerschaum, and is a key player in Tanzania's tourism industry, attracting visitors to its national parks and cultural sites. Attractions in the area that we did not already discuss include the Tanzanite Experience, a museum and shop dedicated to the rare gemstone found only in Tanzania, and the Maasai Market Curios and Crafts, a bustling market where visitors can purchase traditional Maasai crafts and souvenirs. For those seeking adventure, activities such as zip lining, mountain biking, quad biking, and horseback safaris are available. Arusha also has a vibrant nightlife with several popular clubs and bars. Officially designated a city in 2006 by the Tanzanian government, Arusha is a major international diplomatic hub. It hosts the African Court of the African Union and is the capital of the East African Community. It is a multicultural city, with a majority Tanzanian population of mixed backgrounds. This includes indigenous African, Arab Tanzanian, and Indian Tanzanian populations, along with a small European and North American minority population. Religions include Christianity, Islam, Sikhism and Hinduism. Despite being located so close to the equator, Arusha city has a temperate climate. This is partly due to Arusha's elevation of 1,400 meters on the southern slopes of Mount Meru. This elevation and location keeps temperatures relatively low and alleviates humidity. The temperature typically ranges between 10 and 30 degrees Celsius, 50 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit, with an average annual high temperature around 25 degrees Celsius, or 77 degrees. Although that sounds pretty nice, in the direct sunlight, without any shade, 77 degrees is really hot, so make sure you bring sunscreen. By the same token, when the sun goes down, the evenings can get quite cool, so make sure you also bring a light jacket. Overall, Arusha is a pleasant region, with a rich historical background and a plethora of attractions for tourists. Whether you're interested in exploring national parks, learning about local culture, or embarking on adventurous activities, Arusha offers an enriching experience for all visitors. The Arusha Serena Hotel is a premier place to stay when in Arusha, with a beautiful setting, comfortable accommodations, excellent service, and diverse activities. And with that, we have walked the trail back to the main building. We know this was a long video, but we wanted to give you a full virtual tour of the property. We hope you found this video informative. Thank you for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe.